Hello, 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 hello. Good morning and welcome to my craft room. It is brand new catalogue day. The Stampin' Up catalogue, the new one, has launched today to customers. The demonstrators have had it about a month or so, but today is launch day and there are loads and loads of features and benefits to this new catalogue. It's a new style layout, so I thought I'd do something I have not really done before, and I'd hop on live and I would go through it with you and point out some of the advantages of the new layout of the catalogue. If you are used to Stampin' Up catalogues, it really might help you with it to find things. Or if you've never had one before, come and have a look with me. It's full of new goodies. So I'm going to switch the camera around. Let's have a look. In fact, I'll do it like this. I'm just getting used to this new technology so I can see you and say hi to you and all of that stuff. I'm really excited about this new catalogue. It has loads of lovely things inside. I don't know if anyone's joining me live. I tried this software streaming yesterday for the first time and it took about 5-10 minutes before the comments showed up, and I really thought it was a setting, but it just came up, but there was just a delay. So welcome if you're joining me live. I will say hello as soon as those comments show up. If you are joining me live, it would be really useful if you could just say hi or something like that so that I know you're there and that it works, because that's really helpful. I hope you're excited too. So here it is. I'm going to put it on desk view. Here is our beautiful new annual catalogue for 2024. As I say, it's got a completely different layout from what we've had before. Do excuse me, I'm going to have a quick drink. Thank you for that. I'm already very dry this morning. It's only 5 past 10 and it's been a busy one already. Okay, so I wrote myself some notes because there's lots to think about with this catalogue and I want you to make the most of it. So I've got my notes next to me. Okay, so I'm going to open up the catalogue and you'll see inside it. It's got some beautiful imagery and it's got lots and lots of ideas inside. The Stampin' Up catalogue isn't always just a shop from, by the way. It's always a brilliant ideas book, and I want to show you some of that today. So you can always use it to get inspiration from. The concept artists work very hard to create lots of samples, not only to entice you, but obviously to inspire you to use the goodies that you've got. Okay, so some of the features and benefits of this lovely new catalogue. It is divided up into sections this time, and it's divided up into quick and easy. I can't remember. Let's have a look as we go. So quick and easy, this is the opening page, and we've got some of the imagery on the inside. And then, yes, so the first one is step-by-step crafting. And this first section is for the crafter who really want some quick and easy cards. They may not necessarily have all the equipment in the world. They may want just a project that's kind of designed for them, that they can create something beautiful simply and easily. So that's what the quick and easy is for, and it's called step-by-step crafting. And yeah, so let's have a look. So Kit's collection is really epitomises the quick and easy, because our Kit collection, which is really extensive, has everything inside that you need to create the project. Literally everything, from the stamp block, if it's a stamping one, the stamp set, the ink, and even the adhesives. Everything you need in one cute box. There's lots and lots to choose from. And yeah, you can craft on the go. There's crafting for all occasions. Interesting thing about the Kits collection is that it is an online collection. So they've got a really handy QR code here, and these are scattered throughout the catalogue for different purposes. So if you use your smartphone, if you have one, and just get the camera out, open it up, focus it on this QR code, a little link will come up, click on that and it will show you all of the kits that are available and all about the kits. They make great gifts. It tells you, it gives you little hints here on what they do. So you can make 3D objects, tags, cards, all sorts. You can even craft with your children. There's a great child's kit as well. And then we go on to the next section of the catalogue, which are called quick and easy. So these kind of cards are where you would have a few supplies. You may have some of your own tools just a few, you know, a basic stash. But you would like some quick and easy cards to put together to make it kind of easy. So that's what this section is. So it means that you can pick and choose what you like, you can craft from your own stash, and you can easily make what you need to make. It does give you this brilliant guide here. I really love this, especially for a newer crafter or a crafter who's trying to get their stash together but can get quite overwhelmed by the amount of choice. And it's brilliant because it gives you the 10 kind of top 10 crafting essential items that you need to get started, from your snips to some basic adhesives, a really very useful punch, a basic stamp set with a really good price point of £16 only, basic white note cards and envelopes, so it's all done for you, and of course a couple of your acrylic blocks to put your stamps on, chamois for cleaning it. And then we have a little Stampin' Spot collection. So if you don't want to invest in a whole load of big size ink pads, you can get a whole collection of these for just £25, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different colours, which is perfect for that price. And then the most important part of your top 10 crafting essentials is your Stampin' Up demonstrator, and that would be me. So we come along as part of the package. If you order from us, that means we're on the other end there. If you have any crafting queries at all, we can tell you all about the products. Anything you need to know, we're there. We won't just keep contacting you, that's not what I mean, but they're there for you to help you. Okay, so mix and match is part of the quick and easy, and this is a new thing for Stampin' Up, and I'm really thrilled by these. So we've got these things called Ephemera Packs, and there's 4 different types. And one has labels, one has florals, one has like random something for everything objects, and one has loads of die cut words and sentiments and things to put on there. And this kind of mix and match is encouraging us to grab a pack of the cards and envelopes that come in a pack, 2 different types, choose the one you want, add some ephemera, add either a stamped image or the saying something, and you have created these beautiful cards. And it's not a kit, they won't all be the same. You choose what you'd like, and so you can curate it to your own design. But there's loads of inspiration, and it's quick and easy, and you can stamp or not stamp. Love this. I think it's really good for everybody, not just beginner crafters. And here we go, they've given us loads of different examples to use with the different packs. And so here's the words, here's this everything ephemera pack, and here's some more examples here and what you might need. And there's your little, it shows you here, your little Memento ink pad. A black one is perfect to start off with. Okay, tells you your basic card design here. Okay, let's see what else we've got. So we're getting on to all of the different stamp sets in the quick and easy option. But something that's easy to miss in this catalogue that is absolutely brilliant is they've got a whole host of card sketches down the bottom. So they call them templates, but I would call it a sketch. It's the same thing. And it's just showing you some kind of ways to build a card. And you can use any elements you like, and you will create a pleasing design. So like this one, this one, this one, and this one. And they've shown you the examples actually using the Stampin' Up colour families that we have. And I'll talk more about the colour families as we go on. But they all coordinate. Okay. This is a great stamp set. This one here, Saying Hey. These ones are a really good price point. This one is perfect for the quick and easy crafting because you don't have to have a massive investment. This one costs just £16. And it's got lots of different sentiments, and this one has got masses of sentiments. It's called Choose Happy, but it's got lots of seasonal things in there. It's got autumn, and also it calls it fall for the American customers. And then we have got spring, summer and winter, hello, we've got happy, we've got Thanksgiving, but Easter, anniversary, birthday. It's got all those lovely all season images. That's a great one. Stamp set for all occasions. And then loads of different examples again of how to use those ephemera packs and the stamp sets. And then we're moving on to the memories and more. we do stock Memory and More cards, and you can use these for kind of project life simple scrapbooking, and that's illustrated here. Something that you might notice as we go through the catalogue, there's partial images of some of our items, and not necessarily a whole page or a whole image. But so keep an eagle eye out for those kind of things, so you don't want to miss them. That's our little 6x8 album. I think it's 6x8. It can't be 6. It must be 8x8 album. It's a little ring bound. It's for your Memories and More cards to make memory albums, easy scrapbooks. And also, but a lot of card makers incorporate the Memories and More cards into card making. It's a really popular thing, and it's very easy to pop it together. And down here it gives you a tip on how to make things you need. So you might want your basic white cards and envelopes to make a card, or you might want your Stampin' Right marker to write your journaling for your scrapbook, and then some of our adhesives. Here it talks about gift wrapping and this beautiful stunning paper called Frames and Flowers. It's really very pretty, and this is still in the quick and easy options, but then we're getting on to the creativity your way. Okay, so this is more about creating your own projects. The type of crafter in this section is kind of focused on the kind of crafter who may own a lot more stash, owns their own tools. They may even have a little crafting space to create in, but they may just want to design their own project and use all of the things. Okay, so it's really focused on the avid crafter. Okay, so let's go on. So then we've got all of the suites. Okay, now there are a few suites in the catalogue. Something to note is that a lot of this, well, all of the suites, you can buy the whole suite under one number. So if you find that you absolutely fall in love with this, which I have, this Mediterranean Blooms is so pretty, you can get it as under one product order number. Right, so you would find the suite collection number at the top here. But if you wanted to just buy the stamp and die bundle, you can find that number further down, or any of the items individually you can purchase. But this makes it quick and easy to purchase the whole suite if that's what you would like. These papers are just stunning. I cannot wait to get my hands on them. I was very lucky to get this when we went to the Stampin' Up convention, and I've been creating lots with this. I've actually got here a project I've made, and I made it during my for my team as a tutorial. So I am actually going to be selling this as a class. If anybody's interested, get in touch. It'll be an online kit class, and it has 4 cards inside, and it's really beautiful set. Really, really super. So I'm going to be selling that as a tutorial here, the box and all of the cards. So do get in touch if you're interested in that one. Been playing lots with that. So I'm selling the tutorial separately, and also you could buy it as a class kit. If you did want to purchase that, by the way, but you bought the bundle to be able to make it, you don't have to use the citrus stamp set. You could use anything you have. But if you wanted to use this bundle and you purchased it through me, I would then give you the kit for free. So that's just an offer I'm doing. Love this Mediterranean Blooms, but back to the catalogue. You'll also find another QR code here that that takes you to this suite and explains all about it. Oh, I've got somebody joining me. Hello, Babsy. Thank you so much. Babsy says she loves my videos and it's good to see me. Oh, and then she said she had to go because someone was at the door. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Babsy. I hope you come back and watch the rest. Yeah, so that's the suites, and you'll find there are lots of different ones. So we've got the aeroplane take to the sky. I think this is going to be great for masculine cards, and loads of ideas on what to make. The to market suite, this wildly flaring suite collection, full of life. How gorgeous are these papers? These are going to be super popular. Lily Pond Lane, Thoughtful Journey. They are so gorgeous. the Country Wood Sweet collection, which I have. I bought it pre-order. Oh, that's another thing. Have I got that? Yes. Let me show you that. If you want to subscribe to my newsletter, all my crafty news that comes out of my craft room and out of Stampin' Up, so I let you know about all the offers and deals that are coming up and lots of projects that I'm making and what's going on, and sometimes some free things as well. You can subscribe to my newsletter to get that. For new subscribers, I've created this gift card holder tutorial using this new suite, and it uses the Country Bird House stamp and die, and it uses the Country Woods Designer Series papers, which are beautiful. So if you'd like that free PDF tutorial, just sign up to my newsletter and you will automatically receive it. And the link is over on my website at inkstampshare.ink, or you can look for my website in the description box. I love this suite. It's really beautiful. It's a mega suite. They don't call it a mega suite these days, but it's called a suite collection, and it's a larger one. So I have just used the stamp and die set on this one and the Country Woods papers for my tutorial. But this whole suite has two bundles, two stamp and die bundles. It has an embossing folder, it has two ribbons, it has embellishments, it has all these beautiful 12 by 12 papers in two different designs, two different packs. So it's a much larger suite, hence the price point. It's beautiful. But whilst we're on this subject, you can purchase every item separately if you want to. So if you just wanted the stamps, that's perfectly fine. If you do buy a bundle together, that means a stamp and a die set or a stamp and a punch set. If you purchase them together, you get 10% off. So purchase them at the bundle. So there's different numbers. As I said, you get the suite collection, that's got a code number. If you go for the bundle, so this bundle, you automatically get 10% off rather than buying them as a single item. So if you just bought the stamp set on its own and then later on came back and bought the dies, you wouldn't be saving the 10% by buying them together. Just so you know, that's quite important to know. Yeah, so that's how you can purchase things. You can purchase them all separately. I just had balloons come up on I don't know how that works. How cool is that up on my screen? Unbounded Beauty is beautiful, absolutely stunning. These papers are gorgeous, and they are made with our brand new in colours, and I'll show you more about the in colours. But I did make a few cards yesterday during my coffee and cards live on this channel using these gorgeous papers and the hexagon Hello Hexagon stamp and punch bundle, which is in the online shop. So yeah, I've been using these gorgeous papers that we could get in pre-order, and we were using them at our team event on the weekend, and my lovely team member Jo came up with this card and shared it all with us, and then we all promptly had to make one because we loved it so much. And then during my live yesterday, I made some different ones with the same kind of idea using these gorgeous papers that are in the catalogue here. Now, are they shown? Let's have a look. So the whole suite collection here has two stamp set bundles again. This one has the shimmery designer series. It's not, yeah, it's called designer series paper, but it's not. It's called glimmer speciality paper. It's shimmery kind of glimmer paper, and it comes in five different colours. And then you have the designer series paper pack that I used for this, and then some of the in colour resin dots as well. So obviously, again, you can get those separately. The layers of beauty. Just in here, they've popped in the Stampin' Up cut and emboss machines, so the large one and then the mini one. And so things are dotted throughout the catalogue with a little QR code again, very handy. The layers of beauty bundle, and then this is where we come on to just the bundles, so not necessarily a suite. So there's an interesting thing that's new in this catalogue that I'm super excited about, and we now have an option with some of the things that you can purchase a die or a punch in the same design. So this bundle here, the labelled with love, you can get it with the punch or you can get it with the dies. So if you bought the dies, you get 3 dies, If you buy the punch, you just get the one punch. However, they're the same price. Punches are far more expensive to produce, but obviously if you wanted to produce an en masse project, like multiples of the same one, 3 dies is super handy to do that with. It saves all that cutting and it's really great. I love dies, I use them a lot, but really for ease I am a punch girl. I am such a punch girl. I love to take a punch out with me to a class or sit and just punch lots of my punched images out so that I can use them for what I'm doing. It makes life very simple, and this labelled with love looks like a really handy one to have. Really nice sentiments and images on there. And this one is the tabs, and this is invaluable. I will be purchasing this for my planners, my books. I make a lot of little notebooks. I'm a stationery person, love notes, and actually that's exactly what they've used it for there. Interestingly, they've used the alphabet a la mode dies there too. Whilst I'm talking about it, some of the things that are dotted around in the catalogue you will see, like these ones, things that are carrying forward from the last catalogue, like this alphabet die set, you won't find in the catalogue. It's gone into the online shop. So make sure you keep looking in the online shop to find things that you are looking for. Things that are explicit are in this catalogue, but things that are kind of a little bit hidden like that, they are available. The easiest way to do is go into my online shop, do a little search in the search bar, and it will pop up if it's available. You don't have to shop, but it's a great way to find what you want. We've got a fish one. This is gorgeous. We saw this demoed on stage. Absolutely beautiful projects. But I've named this guy Splat Hamster because he looks a bit like he's been splattered. So that's my Splat Hamster, and he's on his way to me in my order. Love Splat Hamster. How fun is he? Okay. I'm just seeing if there's anything. The little pocket one here. This one looks fun. You can create these like little concertina images. Cutest Onesie. Oh, Cutest Onesie. Yes, this is a great one. So if you wanted a stamp set for an occasion like a new baby, this is perfect. It's got a beautiful little baby grow vest in there, rattle and things like that, but it's only £16. So some of our stamp sets have got an amazing price point, which is great because you might not want to spend a fortune on a stamp set if you've just got a few babies around in the next few years or what have you, or even just one. But that's a great idea. Some great price points on them. Father's Day ones, fun ones, florals, and this butterfly one. I know a few ladies who completely love the butterfly ones, and I don't think we've had a decent one like this for a long time. Do you remember the big old swallowtail one? You may have known that one that we had many years ago. This is beautiful like that, just a small image. Oh, something Stampin' Up have introduced to this catalogue that I think is really useful is that when you see the stamp set like this, any images that are shaded in pink are ones that have either a punch or a die that matches. So it helps you work out what gets cut out if you have the matching die set. So you can see really easily how to cut those things out. Like lots more bundles. This one's gorgeous. I have this and have not yet used it. However, my lovely friend and team member Jen made me this card and gave it me on the weekend. How beautiful is that? It's gorgeous, and she's used Calypso coral on there for the starfish and some of those little pearls. So pretty. And that's this bundle. How gorgeous. And then they've got some ideas here too. And Encore. Okay, so Encore's an interesting one. So if you have seen products in the last catalogue or previously and are wondering if they're carried forward, you can see that they are here. So these aren't brand new. They've been in the spring, summer or the previous annual catalogue, been very popular, and they have carried them forward. So that's why they're called Encore, and they are available. You can see the product numbers. So if you see them here, you can use that in the online shop to order them, or you can just go into the online shop and search them. But it's part of the online product range. And this here has a QR code for Pinterest for ideas. That's really cool. So there's loads of those. There's a few of those that are carried over, and I'm very happy to see the balloons and the ice creams. I have a few that have carried forward. Actually, there's some here that I didn't realise had carried forward. There's some really, really beautiful stamp sets here. Let's have a look. This is a great one. I have purchased this one and I have used it a little bit, but I haven't used it to its full potential. I'm really glad it's carrying forward. That's the Trusty Tools one. What else am I really happy about? There's just lots, to be honest. The ice cream, the balloons, the cows. Now, Enduring Beauty. I'm trying to work out which stamp set this one is. I'm not sure that it's Enduring Beauty though, but my lovely team member made me this. How gorgeous is it? It's stunning. So we need to work out what stamp set that is. That beautiful floral. Don't think it's that one. It'll be in there somewhere. Okay, so this is a really good explanation of our stamps that we stock. So they come in two different types. They are called Cling and they're called Photopolymer. So Photopolymer ones are see-through ones and Cling are made of red rubber. I like them both for different purposes. So the Photopolymer are great because you can see through them, which are great for positioning and for two-step stamping. They're a bit more difficult to clean, but they're not, that's absolutely fine. If you get a little bit of ink on them and it doesn't come off, that's fine. It doesn't affect the stamp at all. But the red rubber are more durable. I find they last quite a lot longer, although I've never had any of mine Photopolymer ones go. So yeah, but the Cling ones are really easy to clean. I know that. They both stick. We don't have wood block stamps anymore. They both stick to our acrylic blocks really simply, really easily. These are a Cling now, not like the old-fashioned clear ones, and they are really, really good at sticking. So, yeah, two different types of stamp we have, and this is really good for showing you some different things we've got here, like the stamp cleaner. That's a stamping scrub. I love my stamping scrub. I sometimes take my chamois out with me, but when I'm at home I definitely use my stamping scrub, and when I'm at classes I take it. It's great, and I use the stamping mist on it, which conditions your stamps. When I first bought it I thought, why do I need a spray? And I used water. No. When I bought this I was like, oh yeah, that cleans it. That cleans it and conditions it, and they are come up beautifully. So that's that. Also the reversible stamps here, it shows you that you can, these two are reversible and you can see them, they're featured as online. You can see that some of the stamps, they're double-sided. So you literally have one side like this and then you turn it over and you stamp the other side. So you stamp the base of that one and then the middle to get double the stamps, and the same with the turtle one. It's really cool, that. Here's some of our clear blocks that we stock for you, and we've now just condensed the amount of blocks that we have into the most popular useful sized blocks, which is brilliant. You can buy them separately and they're really well priced, or you can buy them as a bundle and you save money. So if you bought them individually, it would have cost you, I'm trying to work this out here, $63.25, but if you buy them as a bundle they're $56.75 for all of the blocks, which is very cool. Image only stamp sets. So we have a few of these and they're really useful, especially if you're building up a little stash of sentiment stamp sets, but you really like the images. You can purchase these and then use some of the stash you've already got, or buy some of the really popular, really useful sentiment sets that you can use in lots of different projects. And basically they are showing you in the catalogue here where to look online for the favourites. So the best family ever has all of the relatives you could possibly imagine, and the Hope You Know stamp set has got loads of really useful sentiments. So kind of stash building stamp sets, if you add these to your stash and you buy some image only, or you want to mix and match your sentiments, those two are perfect. Stamping techniques, absolutely brilliant. So it's showing you, I think this is showing you how you do two-step stamping. Yes, shop our online store to see these and all our two-step stamp sets. Really good. Oh, yeah, and there's another little punch here that's just shown in the corner. So keep your eye out for those. It tells you which it is. But it is a carryover, so it's not featured, if you know what I mean. But you can see it here, and you can see what it punches out and how useful it is and how it's used on the cards. Love this. Absolutely love this stamp set. I have bought it and I've used it in my coffee and cards. And I want to say I've got the project, but where I put it, let me see. Yeah. One simple card I've made with it so far, and I absolutely love it, and I think it's going to be great for ink techniques, and it's called Under the Moon. Where is it? Here. So it's easy to change the scene. So they're showing you how to use the sponge daubers to create scenes with your stamp sets here. So the tools that you might use are listed in the catalogue. So this one is showing you get multiple options of what you like, depending on whether you want stamps or stamps and dies. And they've shown you there how to create a card using the stamps and dies. This one is about using different colours with the same stamp set, whether it's a daytime or a nighttime. Different colours and images make the difference. And here they're showing you one stamp set, 4 seasons, just change the colours up. And they've got a water painter in there and a sponge dauber showing you how to do that. This one is our background stamp sets, and we have 2, 4, 6 here. Lots of different ideas of how to use them. This one is stamped them. The one background is called it's not Botanical Beauty, that one, because I have this one. It's called the Leaf Collection, which is this one. And they've stamped it up in all different colours. So I would have thought they've gone over either with a sponge brayer or a sponge dauber, and then they've cut out the leaves and they've put it on a long, narrow card. Fussy cut pieces, that one. So if you're an avid crafter and into your detailed cutting, that's the kind of card for you. But there's loads of different techniques you can use with our background stamps, and here you will find the large block that you need that fits these background stamps, so it's showing you that. I love this. This one says kudos to our demonstrators. So Stampin' Up demonstrators who've sold 1 million CSV in their career get to choose to create a stamp set. They get to create their own stamp set, and there's 3 of them here, and you can see them. There's Coffee and with Friends, Courage and Faith, and So Sincere. They're beautiful, and that one's a You Are Beautiful one. So amazing demonstrators. Storage. This is really good because it shows you, once you've got your goodies, what's a really useful way to keep them neat and tidy, and you can always see them and pull them out when you want to use them without having to rummage about. And it's really narrow, kind of, you know, you can pop it in any small space. I love the stamp pad storage. I've got all of my families in these colour families. Pens as also, and you get a little topper to go on top. You can put your ink refills in. Really super useful. You'll find scattered throughout the giving back, the philanthropic efforts that Stampin' Up do, so that's really nice to know, and you'll be able to see they're making a difference projects there where they give back to charities. Oh, I started to write myself notes here about what I wanted to tell you. Oh, small descriptions of items that are just online. So yeah, definitely. So I think this Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper here was in last year's catalogue, but they've kept it because it was so popular, and so it's popped here, but very small. So keep an eye out for these things that are just there and you're looking for them, and you say you can't find the number, it's because they're just in the online shop. So when you go to look in the online shop and place your order, just look it up and you'll find it. Oh yeah, here we go, more memory keeping, but also 12 by 12 cardstock. This can be really easily missed. It's useful for all of those big projects like making bags and boxes, but I use it for my scrapbooking. I do loads of scrapbooking and I couldn't be without my 12 by 12. So they sell 12 by 12 cardstock, and you will get 20 sheets in a pack, and you get them in each colour family. So you would get the subtles, all the regals, all the brights, or the neutrals, or the two different in colour packs, and you get 2 sheets of each colour, which is fabulous. And you can also get that same collection of cardstock assortment in A4 here in any of the colour families. A lot of people don't realise that you can do that, and it's a great way to get every single colour if that's what you're after in your collection. They also do the in colours, and I'll get onto that shortly. We do the 12 by 12 as well. You get 12 sheets in basic white or very vanilla, and the A4. So our colour family comes along in a little while, but the basics are here. So the white, the vanilla in the 12 by 12 and the A4 are here. And then we do thick A4 white for card bases and things like that. Seasonal stamp sets here. So seasonal being, you know, Christmas, or there's a masculine one maybe for Father's Day. There's a Valentine one. There's a summer and a spring. There's one for posting things, which is sending love. So you'll find lots of your seasonal things on here. Here again, this designer series paper is last Christmas ones, and they're carrying that forward. It's stunning. Winter Meadow, one of my favourites. Some of the children's baby and children images, lots of those, and lots of ideas of how to use them. How cute is that? I don't know how well you can see it. Maybe I should zoom you in a bit more. How fun is that? I don't know if I can because of the way my stream is set up. Crafting for children, so more children and teenager stamp sets. We've got this mini alphabet die that's carrying over. They're really useful. And this lovely stamp set as well, the bird's eye view, that's also carrying over in the online shop. And here talks about the heart of Stampin' Up, and what the heart of Stampin' Up, one of the projects they did last year, raising money for one of those charities. Basically, it says, last year, through our Heart of Stampin' Up award, our employees and demonstrators sponsored a school, supported programmes that help parents who have lost a child, and raised scholarship money for young women, which is really nice to know. Oh, this was fun. I like this here. This is, if you're looking to send invitations, this is the stamp set for you. And you can use it for all lots of different occasions. It looks very wedding, but you could definitely use it for lots of things. And they've given you 10 ideas here. Baby showers, birthdays, bridal showers, class reunions, coming of age, graduations, housewarming parties, religious celebrations, seasonal parties and weddings. I love that it gives you those kind of prompts that you could use your stamp set for. You're invited with any kind of papers and design. They've used the lavender one here, which is really beautiful. That's another one that's carrying over. It was super popular in the spring summer catalogue. And these dies are also doing that too. And this Nature's Sweetness, which is that gold foiled speciality paper that I have fallen in love with. Okay, more beautiful papers and ideas. This gorgeous Countryside Inn is carrying forward. And this is all about the metallics and ideas to use with all our lovely metallic items. There's lots of different products there to look at, including the little enamel dots that are carrying forward, and it shows you how to make them using this super useful little silicone craft sheet. This tiny little craft sheet, absolutely brilliant for gluing things and also making your little enamel dots. great idea. Making a difference. A bit more here about our product gift back. Last year with our Christmas paper, £2.50 of the Walk in the Forest paper was given to, it was a really, I can't remember which charity it was. Oh, for us it was the Salvation Army, and it really depends on what, I think it was, I may be wrong. It depends on what market where you're in, but each market has a different charity that Stampin' Up have designated for the product gift back. So we'll be doing another one for the next mini as well. Ribbon, loads and loads of ribbon in all the different colours. If you're not aware of the colour coordination, it's amazing. So the cardstock, the papers, the inks, and then the embellishments and the ribbon, you can all match and coordinate. So it actually does save you money because you're not looking to match it up. These are all the embellishments that you can purchase, so all the different shimmer dots and gems and little trinkets and things like that. And they all come, as I say, in those different colours. So you've got metallics, you've got all the different colours that are in the papers and the cardstock. And just for example, this one, rainbow adhesive dots, you've got all the different, maybe that's not a good, yeah. I just can't remember. That's Pool Party. That's Calypso Coral, that's the Petal Pink, that's Lemon Lolly. So you can see all the different colours, and then they do the in colour ones as well. So I think in colour resin dots here, the brand new in colours. Index, I've written index here to remind me. If you can't find something, we'll look at the index and I'll talk about that in a minute. Super useful. This is great. I hadn't noticed this at all because I just buy my adhesive because I know what we stock. But for customers looking through the catalogue, this is really super useful. I didn't realise there was a little guide here. So if you want to buy something to stick your cardstock together, look at this guide here and it tells you that this glue works for cardstock and paper. It's the best for that. Also, the Stampin' Seal is good for cardstock and paper, and that is good for ribbon. Do you see what I mean? The Pop It Up Stampin' Dimensionals is good for paper, and also the little ones. And then, yeah, so you get the idea. Foam adhesive strips, the glue dots are good for embellishments, all of the above. So is that, yeah, I think that's really useful because often we can wonder what adhesive is good for what project, and it tells you exactly there what is best. DIY stickers, so the adhesive sheets, these are great for die cutting, so you can put it through with your die and it'll cover the back. Oh, watercolor techniques. What is great for watercoloring? So it's a little bit of a walkthrough. So if you look really in detail at each section here, it will tell you something different, which is really useful. So if you want to use a water painter, you'll need some watercolor paper, but you can use a water painter. It's telling you that StazOn ink is your best option when it comes to watercoloring. So you can use your ink pads with your water painter, you can use your pens, your Stampin' Right markers, and you can watercolor, and you can use your watercolor pencils, and they're showing you those here. So watercolor pencils and your blender pen work really well. This is a no water way of using your watercolor pencils, or indeed you can add your water painter. The spritzer, that gives you a completely different finish over ink, and then this one at the bottom is using the pastels. Pick up your pastels with a water painter and start painting. Voila, you're watercolouring. So all the different ways to use the products and how to get different effects with it. I think this is a really useful thing as a reference. The spritzers are amazing. I own a whole set of those, loads of those. This is great, gives you some fun ideas. Moving cards that are interactive. Gives you a fun fold here, a really simple fun cut on this card to show you how to make one, and this one shows you this punch. It's just a regular kind of label. It's called the curved label punch, but you can make an interactive card with the Brighter Skies stamp set here, and your image can move. And there's lots of images in that stamp set that you could use for that, like clothes and things like that. So more ideas here. Your trimmer is featured up here. That's obviously number 1 in your stash if you need it. And your bone folder is definitely one of those top 10 items. And it's a really good price and should last you forever. Okay, so what have I got here? How to use your acetate sheets. Dots. I wrote dots. Why did I write dots? Oh yeah, these little dots. I thought these were retiring, these loose dots. They are not. Loose frosted dots. They're carrying over and they're really beautiful. They're gorgeous colours and they're great for embellishing your card or for shaker cards. And here they're showing you, whilst there's not a page with the window sheet on, it's showing you if you use the window sheet you can make a shaker card. Shaker card must-haves, foam adhesive strips and window sheets. Simply to make your card. I don't know how long I have been live. 45 minutes. Oh my word. Oh, morning Shaz. I was in a whole world of my own in this catalogue. Yeah, and we're getting to the end, so do not despair. This is a perfect one. This is the lovely layers, and it's basically how to use your blending brushes. So ink blending, it gives you the masks, and it's called Enduring Beauty, and you can layer them up very easily with the different masks, and they have a notch in the top to show you how to match them up, and then you can create a beautiful card like that, or how to use the brayer and different techniques to use that. So masking paper, we have that, and it shows you if you stamp it and cut it out, you can add it on, and then you can layer your images without having 2 stamped images on top of each other. So here's the finished item. They've stood this little guy in front of this guy quite nicely using the masking. And heat embossing, we love this. Okay, heat embossing and techniques. So don't forget, heat embossing here, always brilliant. Honestly, it never gets old. It's my favourite thing. It got me into paper crafting. This is a really cool technique that I haven't done forever, where you have, they've die cut a label or punched a label and they've covered it with embossing ink and then embossing powder. And I think they've done it multiple times. And then when it's hot, they've stamped into it with a little flower stamp. Beautiful. Haven't done that forever. I must do that again. So the essentials you'd need is a Versamark and a heat tool, and then the embossing additions kit is invaluable. I use mine constantly. If you watch me on my videos, you'll know that I use it all of the time. It has a tweezers, it has the embossing buddy, it has the tray, which is not featured here, which is one of the best things, but it has the tray. So if you like heat embossing and you want those things, check it out online. And then we've got the wet embossing, if you like. So you can get the silicone craft sheet that I was talking about earlier on, and then the little palette knives, and then the tubs of embossing paste. You can get it in white, matte or shimmery. You can use a die, so you could use one of our masks to do this effect, or you could use a die just to cut out your images and make your own backgrounds. How cool is that? Oh, that's interesting. I've never tried that before. It says stamp your image using StazOn ink, then spread a thin layer of coloured embossing paste over it. That's an interesting one. So it's a really good ideas book. We have all our embossing folders, and we also have some hybrid embossing folders too, 3 of those, which actually have a matching die set, which is what my lovely friend Jen did with the card that she made me. So if you see this gorgeous sand dollar here, that is embossed and die cut. So it all goes in one sandwich and comes out. That is super cool, isn't it? I have this one as well. It's really lovely and it cuts out all of those words. Oh, just to point out the different markers. I get lots of questions about the markers. So we've got 2 different types of colouring in markers. We've got the alcohol markers, and they're called the Stampin' Blends. They're alcohol based. They've got a brush tip and a bullet tip. They come in a pack of 2 different ones, so the light and the dark of each shade. so you can blend them together, and they're great for colouring in. I love them because they are very forgiving and you don't have to be a master colourer. They also come in a whole range of skin tones too. So whilst they come in all of these different colours, and they're not listed here, but all of the Stampin' colours almost, they've got all these skin tones which they've used as an example here. And then we've got the Stampin' Right markers collection, and those are your normal watercolour based colouring in pens. They have a fabulous a normal kind of writing tip and a brush tip, and they come in each of the colour families, so you can buy the collection of each separately or as the whole collection under one code number, which makes it very simple to use. And you obviously, if you buy them all together as a bundle, you save 10%, which is brilliant. I love these for a few different reasons, especially when I first started off and I didn't have all of the ink pads. You can, especially with your red rubber stamps, you can use the brush end to colour the top of your stamps and stamp with them. So then you have many more colours to play with. You can do lots of ink techniques with them, so you can use your spritzers and you can colour onto an acrylic block, and you can pick it up with your water painter. Loads of different techniques with these. Love those. Oh, doesn't this make your heart sing? This colour wheel is gorgeous. And I love that they've given us this colour wheel, because it's going to make it really easy for you to create and match your colours together in a pleasing way. And they've also given you some ideas. So they're saying complementary colours are opposite each other. And it gives you some examples of colours on the wheel that are completely opposite each other but obviously go together. And it says try it out. Monochromatic, choose a colour you love and pair it with shades and tints of the same colour. So obviously these are a zingy green, and they go. I can't say this word. Analogous. Just can't. I'm sorry, I can't say it. Okay, but it's simple to know. 3 colours that are beside each other on the colour wheel. These colour neighbours work together wonderfully to create harmony and balance. And triadic. So 3 kind of opposite colours, and they've given you the example of the racing car card here. How super useful is this tool? Just thrown into the catalogue near the end. So useful, and you could try loads of different colour combinations using this tool. Lots of fun. And here we come on to my favourite part of the catalogue, which are the colour collections. I absolutely love colour and our colour collections. So I have, over the years, obviously I have my sets of ink pads, and I store them in neutrals, subtles, regals, brights, and I've even got, I'll show you here somewhere. Where is it? I put it somewhere. It might be behind my laptop. I've got my little colour sampler. Oh, here it is. So you can get the idea of what I mean by a colour family. So I make these for my team members. So like we have got the brights. So this is the bright Stampin' Up colour family. Okay, and this is what we were talking about on the colour wheel. And then we have the subtles, and then we have the regals, and then we have the neutrals, and then we also have the new in colours as well. So these are the colour families, and it shows you in the back of the catalogue exactly what you can do with ordering what you want from it. So you can get the card assortment that I was talking about earlier. So you can get A4, you get 20 sheets of every colour in the, say you were buying the what are these? Not the brights, not neutrals. I always get this, so I want to call it pastels, subtles. The subtles. So you wanted a pack of the subtles cardstock, you would get 2 sheets of each of the 10 colours in that pack, which is super useful. You can get it in 12 by 12. You can get the marker assortment. You can get the whole bundle of the Stampin' Up ink pads. And that is a reduced price. You get 10% off if you buy it as a bundle. And you can also buy the bundle of the Stampin' ink refills, which I would thoroughly recommend getting those both together. You can also buy each one separately. So you could buy 1 stamp pad in this colour, 1 stamp pad in that colour, and so on and so forth. And also with the cardstock, you could buy a whole pack of each colour. So you buy it all separately, or you can buy it as a bundle. whatever's easiest for you. The other thing, which isn't really featured or focused on, is this 6x6 designer series paper stack. And so you get this beautiful pack of different designer series paper, and you can get it in each family. So that's a lot of greens in there, but it will come as either Regals or Brights or Subtles or whatever it is you've bought. You'll get this really beautiful designer series paper, so that's worth having. So if you bought the cardstock and the DSP pack and the ink pads, you could make cards straight away, and you'd have all of the colours to go with it. Okay, so here we go again. You can see order individually or by family, and you've got the Regals, you've got my favourite, which is the Brights. Those are the neutrals. We have a new colour this year. We have a basic beige, which is a brand new colour that's been added, which is brilliant. And we've also got our in colours. So our in colours last for 2 years. And these are last year's, 2023 to 2025. And these are the ones that have just been launched with this catalogue, which are the 2024 to 2026. And they're very beautiful. I'm in love with these colours this year. Last year I was like, they're nice. This year, love these. So these are the colours. I've just pulled apart some of my cardstock pack just to show you. That is Shy Shamrock. I want to call it Call Me Clover. It's not that. That's an old colour. Shy Shamrock. Pretty in pink. So pretty. Petunia Pop. Peach Pie. And my most favourite, Summer Splash. And obviously, like I said, it comes in all the different things. So those are the in colours. And here are, I haven't labelled up my pretty in pink one, as you can see. It's the only one I've missed. I'm going to show how to do that at a later date because that's a good tip. Yeah, so those are the packs of the new in colours. And as I showed you earlier, they're in this lovely paper as well. Oh, so pretty, that paper. So it shows you here how you can order the different colours, and down here are the basics. So you've got the new basic beige where you can buy the ink pad and the refill and the cardstock so far. Very vanilla. Basic white, you've got basic black, and then there's bronze and ivory. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the stamping blends. So you can get a bronze and ivory blend alcohol marker. Right, and then last but not least, we have got the index, which is really well laid out now. This time I love this because you know exactly, if you want a stamp set, you can find it here. If you know the name of it, you can find it here. So yeah, just have a look. Oh, you can look in the online store and just put a search item and it will come up. Tools and storage, even the punches have their own section. Paper and packages. So you don't have to trawl through the catalogue. Go to the index, make it work for you. And if you love Stampin' Up and you want to join, this is really exciting because we have, today I'm doing this video on May the 1st, and we have a brand new joining offer from today, and it is pretty impressive. So our usual joining offer still stands, which is you pay £99 and you can get £130 worth of any products you like from the catalogue or online. And you get, yeah, so for £99 you get £130 worth. But for this month only, for the launch of the catalogue, there's an additional product that they're giving you for free as well as that. So you get all of these ink pads, you get a pack of the cardstock, you get a pack of that 6x6 designer series paper in all the in colours, the one that I was showing you. Not the Adoring Beauty one that I made cards with, but the one that comes in the colour families. This one, and you get, I can't remember what else you get. I think you might get the dots as well, the sticky adhesive jewel dots. I think you get something like this with it. It works out as 78, I didn't calculate it, I think it's £78 worth of extra product, as well as your free product you're already getting, and free shipping. It's pretty impressive. I think it's going to be too good to miss. They have QR codes here, So you can scan those if you want to join, but it won't take you to me. And obviously, if you know me, I would love you to join with me. I would love you to join my lovely team of ladies. If you have any hesitation, do get in touch and ask me any questions. There's no obligation. You can just ask away what you'd like to know, and I'd be more than happy to answer anything. You don't have to be a demonstrator. You can just do it for your own hobby, or you can do what you like with it. You can build a business or not. It's entirely up to you. You can do classes. You can not. However you like it, but I do lots of team events and I do lots of team meetings and we have lots of fun. So if that's your bag, it's a bargain during May and I would love to have you. And the link is in the description box down below, because this will just take you to a generic Stampin' Up website and you may end up joining up with somebody you've never heard of before. But if you join with me, you know I'll look after you and I would love to have you. So that's that in the back. It's always the best deal in the catalogue. And then the last but not least, the angel policy. And it's just reminding us that if we would like to create cards and sell them, then we need to put this copyright Stampin' Up on the back and it needs to be stamped. And yeah, so that's in there. There's always one of those. If you've got one already and you've been using it for years, carry on. It just needs to be that kind of stamp. And then this is a QR code. How cool is that? And it's showing you, go and see the complete offering online. But I have got a QR code here that takes you directly to the online shop, and that's to my online shop. So you don't end up with some generic Stampin' Up website that is in the catalogue. That is mine, or you can find it down here. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed flicking through the new annual catalogue with me. I definitely have some real firm favourites in there. I hope it's helped you navigate the new catalogue and you can see how much easier it will make for you. It's a big old thing. It's full of lovely things, but you don't want to be overwhelmed. So I hope that's helped. And yeah, if you've got any questions, do get in touch. If you would like to join my newsletter, I would love to have you. The link, as I said, for that is over on my website, inkstampshare.ink. Just pop over there. That's where you'll find everything about me, my shop, loads of inspiration, and everything you need to know is always over on my website too. Thank you for joining me. Oh, Shaz, I think I missed you. If you're joining me later, please give me a thumbs up. Have a look at some of the videos that I've posted if you've not watched me before, and do consider subscribing and press that little bell down below for notifications of future videos, won't you? I will be back next week for Coffee and Cards, and I shall see you on Sunday for Scrapbooking Sunday. Happy Annual Catalogue Day, guys. I hope you find something you love in there. Take care and I'll see you soon. Oh, hang on, I can do this, can't I? Keep forgetting. Yay! I hope you've enjoyed looking through the catalogue with me. I can say a proper goodbye to you now. I keep forgetting I can do it. Yeah, I will see you soon, and let me know if you need anything. Take care and I'll see you next time.